Alright guys, there's something I've been hiding from you for a little while now on this channel, and I'm making this video here to discuss it. But before I get into that, I want to talk about yesterday's Patreon video. To say that I was nervous about making and uploading that is an understatement. I was absolutely terrified as the response that I would get, and I am happy to report that it was positivity just raining through the comments on there, and that made me feel so good. I was checking them constantly. I was replying to as many people as I could. You guys are truly awesome, and I appreciate everybody that lent me their support. And speaking of support, in our first 24 hours, we had 11 people come up to support us, and I just want to give a quick shout out to them here just as a thank you for sticking your neck out on the line to support us on day one. So here's a thank you to Melvin, to John, Easy's Boys, Zachary, Tracy, Strawberry Crush, Nick, Lewis, Adam, Robin, and Michael. Thank you guys so much for doing this for me. Just to know that you guys believe in me enough and want to support this journey, that really means a lot to me, and I'm gonna repay you guys. Again, there's no formal rewards, but that doesn't rule out something that I have planned, so keep an eye out for that. And I know I said I wasn't gonna talk about Patreon, but I feel like that just deserves a thank you. So thank you guys. I guess at this point you probably want to know what the secret is that I've been hiding from you. Well, it's been looking at you the whole time in this video. It's my new shelf that I have behind me. Not a huge secret at all. In fact, I just called it that because yesterday I got a comment from Strake Everything Builds and Games who said, 358, new shelf, exposed. Oh my goodness. And I thought that would be really funny to make that into a video, like getting exposed or exposing brickitect or something like that. And that's what this video is. I actually want to share with you the shelf that I bought. This was only a secret if you didn't watch our live stream where I assembled this whole thing, but I did put everything on here today, and I want to take a little bit of time here to share everything with you that's on here and give you a quick tour. So here is the very beginnings of this display shelf. I plan to completely load this up with stuff as we build it, but we do have some things on each shelf, and I'll take you through and show you what these things are. If you've been on the channel for long enough, you've probably seen most of these things. Some of them were on live streams like this guy right here. We're going to call him a Stormtrooper just to get the Star Wars fans triggered. I don't even know if you can see him that well because of all the backlighting, but yeah, that's definitely a Stormtrooper. Over here we've got Destiny's Bounty, which I know you guys have seen and was such a fun thing to build with the missus and Clarkman a little bit. Great memories of that and good live streams and a lot of good times just chatting with you guys. Over here we've got the crane that Bricked-A-Lot sent us. This thing is a classic, has been on our channel probably more than any other Lego set other than Cranky, which was a mock that I made. And he's over by Ninjago City right now. But there is the Bricked-A-Lot crane, as I like to call it. Down here, this shelf is the one that means the most to me and the one that I'm most proud of. This is all the stuff that people have sent us in the mail that they've built, whether it's their own mocks or things they've built for us. And I just love this shelf. I'm gonna take you on a quick tour here. A lot of these things are from Alf since I'm a part of his subscription service, which if you're not, you should definitely sign up. Help a brother out. He's on Patreon as well. Over here, we've got the brickheads that Spirit Particle sent us. Alf made us this big brickitect logo that's in the background there. We've got all the iterations of the brickitect studios that you guys have seen. We've got all these little cool robots that Alf made. I love this one right here. I really love the black one in the background there. Other things here, I think Ginblade actually made us this one, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure he'll correct me if I'm wrong. We've got a little gorilla walker there. We've got the figures that Alf built for us, and there's a crane in the background there for Clarkman. Again, just a really awesome shelf, and this is sort of like my brickitect fan shelf, and I just love looking at this just to think about all the cool stuff that people sent us. Again, I feel so much love from you guys, and man, it's just having a shelf of that to appreciate it means a lot to me. Down here, this shelf is for Clarkman. That's why I could put it a little bit lower. This is right at eye level for Clarkman. We've got the Batman shelf, all the Batman sets. You guys know we love them. We've got the Joker-mobile. We've got Mr. Freeze back there, which we have another Mr. Freeze to build that Brickman sent us. Over here is the Batmobile, and we've got Gator, as Clark's calling him. All kinds of minifigures on here. Again, this shelf probably isn't going to be here for long because even as I was setting this up, Clarkman was going crazy, picking all kinds of stuff off here and playing with it. But that's the way that I want it. I want him to play with these things, and that's what they're there for. So that's why that shelf's there, and that's why this shelf's here, because these are the things that I want to keep safe. And hopefully being up about this high, that's good enough. Down here, this shelf's kind of a mismatch. This is the rig that I built in the mail. I still need to wash this thing up. It was found at a garage sale, and it needs cleaned a little bit. I'm missing a couple pieces off of it, but overall pretty decent build, and I like it there. We've got a couple brickheads in the front here. Got Iron Man, we got Cyborg, we got Aquaman. Again, this shelf is probably going to be getting stacked up with stuff. This is another little thing that we built last weekend during our live stream. This is a little spaceship, and I thought that was cool, so it's sitting down there for now. And then down here is The big bad boy, this is the LEGO Technic excavator, which I really haven't used as much as I thought I would. This might go down as one of the sets that I regret buying, but I think with it sitting down here now, Clark will be more inclined to get into it and we can run it around and have fun with it. So again, there is just a little quick look at the shelf that I set up. If you're wondering what this stuff is, let me show you. It's just shelf liner that I ended up cutting down into the size that I needed. I got this at Target if you're trying to get the same stuff, but it works out really well. I cut it, I basically cut it right there. I probably could have notched this out, but I didn't want to get too crazy with the cuts because I thought it might look bad. But it's good for smaller things when you have stuff like that sitting on there. It doesn't fall through the rungs like something like this would. So it worked out really well, and I like the way this looks. I'll probably end up getting more of this. There's only 6 feet in a roll, and I used, I think each of these are 27 inches, so I used most of it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the shelf. I know this was a quick little video, but this is my little project for the day, and I just wanted to share it with you as it is something that not only showcases our LEGO collecting journey, but also is a nice little display piece for the studio down here. If I move this stuff out of the way and step back, I think you'll be able to kind of see it a little bit better. You probably won't see this in many of our videos because it's kind of on the opposite wall. This is pretty much what you see when you're watching our videos, but nonetheless, it's over here. And if you see it in a future video, you can say exposed, brickitect exposed. There's a secret shelf.